April was another month of change for the Fraser Valley real estate market, and it was all about new listings and inventory. Braden here from Royal LePage, Little Oak Realty. Welcome to my housing market update. And just jumping right into it here, new listings up 33% month over month, just a whopping increase, putting us up 20% over the 10-year average. So we just have a stream of new listings coming into the market right now, and that is really bolstering inventory levels. So month over month, inventory up about 16%. And look, compared to the 10-year average, we're up 7%. This is the highest number I've seen in the past probably few years now. So I think this is a sign that the supply crunch is probably coming to an end, maybe for the time being. Although I will say that it's a lumpy market out there. There certainly aren't a ton of listings in each segment, in each area. So it really does differ. So you'll have to kind of zoom in a little bit and make sure, if you're looking to make a purchase right now, that you're paying attention to local stats and not just these broad sort of aggregate numbers that I talk about in this video. Sales up moderately month over month, but look at compared to the 10-year average, down by 22%. So buyers certainly are holding back and sellers are streaming onto the scene. Normally when we have a market dynamic such as this, we have prices starting to fall, but we're just not seeing that right now. Prices are remaining resilient. If you look at the overall numbers, they're up slightly month over month. But I would say that a better way to look at it is that prices are staying steady right now rather than rising or falling. My notes here, will Canada cut the rate in June? So all eyes are on the Bank of Canada. There's been a lot of talk from different economists and different financial experts back and forth. Some people think there will be a cut in June. Other people think there won't. So this is right around the corner. We do have the Canadian inflation numbers, which are set to come in this coming Tuesday. So that will be a major indication of which way the bank is going to go. If inflation is falling, then I think that's obviously a sign that we may in fact see a cut. If inflation is steady or rising, then the bank may stay their hand and push that rate cut off until later in the year. How far will the US and Canada diverge? So if the bank does start cutting rates, they can't cut too much and create too much of a difference between the Bank of Canada and the US Federal Reserve, because that will negatively affect our currency and our economy. So from what I've been reading, I think we might see as many as 75 points of cuts here in Canada, which would be 3 separate quarter point cuts before they can't really do any more, because there will be too much of a difference between the Bank of Canada and the US Federal Reserve. So this is a really important story to keep an eye on. I know it's a little bit complicated, but it's really important if you want to keep track of things and have an idea of where this market's heading. Anyways, if you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to reach out, and thank you so much for tuning in. Bye now.